In the endless silence of ancient Egypt, where the desert swallowed sound and time itself felt frozen, there existed a god who ruled the darkness. Not the blazing sun of Ra, not the fertile Nile of Hapi, but the lonely, wandering light that crossed the night sky. His name was Khonsu, the moon god, the night traveler, the one who hunts demons. For thousands of years, humans feared the dark, but darkness feared him. Origin of the moon god. Khonsu was born from the powerful triad of Thebes: Amun, the hidden king of the gods, and Mut, the mother goddess. They called him Khonsu Neferhotep, Khonsu, the beautiful protector. The Egyptians believed the moon was not just a glowing disk in the sky, but Khonsu's very spirit, traveling across the heavens each night. Every phase of the moon represented a different mask he wore: the crescent, his smile; the full moon, his watchful eye; the waning moon, his silent judgment. Khonsu's duty was balance: to measure time, guard travelers, and chase away the spirits that hunted the weak when the sun disappeared. The legend of the dying prince. One of Khonsu's most famous tales begins with a foreign prince, a boy struck by a mysterious, deadly curse. No healer could help him, no priest dared approach, and even the mightiest gods refused to intervene. But at midnight, the moon grew bright, the desert winds halted, and Khonsu descended. He stood at the boy's bedside, his skull-like face lit by silver light. The demon inside the prince trembled, for where Khonsu walked, evil could not hide. With a gesture of his hand, he pulled the spirit from the child's body, imprisoning it in a dark vessel. The boy breathed again. In return, the prince crafted a statue of pure gold, a tribute to the moon god's mercy. That statue, according to archaeologists, once stood in the temple of Karnak, before it vanished without a trace. Khonsu, the demon hunter. Khonsu was not just a healer, he was a hunter. Ancient papyri describe him walking across the desert at night, hunting creatures that fed on fear and sorrow. He captured their hearts, sealed them in stone jars, and buried them beneath forgotten temples. This is why travelers prayed to Khonsu before long journeys, not for safe roads, but for safe nights. He was the torch in the darkness, the shadow that stalked shadows, the avatar of Khonsu. But even gods needed hands on earth. Khonsu chose warriors, individuals on the edge of death, broken souls with shattered pasts, those who had nothing left to lose. To them he offered a bargain: rise and live again. Serve as my fist. Become my moon. These chosen avatars carried out Khonsu's will, protecting the weak and punishing the wicked under the veil of night. Some were forgotten by history. Others became legends. Moon Night Connection. Modern stories tell of one such avatar, a man known as Mark Spector, a soldier, mercenary, protector, and destroyer. Left for dead beneath a dying moon, Mark heard the same voice many warriors had heard before: "I choose you." What followed became the myth modern viewers know as Moon Knight, a man fighting not only criminals, but himself, guided by a god who refused to let darkness win. To some, Khonsu is cruel. To others, he is justice. But to his avatar, he is the moon that never abandons the night. The god who still watches, and so, even today, when the moon rises above the desert sands, ancient Egyptians believed it was Khonsu watching them, measuring time, recording fate, choosing his next champion. For gods do not die, they simply wait. And somewhere in the shifting shadows of night, Khonsu still walks,